lot of people think they need more time, more energy, more discipline in order to achieve their goals, but in reality, they just lack clarity. Because the thing is, when you're not clear on what you actually desire, you end up spreading your efforts across a lot of things, and it dilutes the effort. Whereas if you were clear on what your desire is, then you could actually attack that desire, or not attack it, but approach it with a certain level of intensity that you can't do if you're just spending your time on a bunch of things rather than being actually focused. And that is why clarity is so key for manifesting regardless of what your desire is. Okay, I have a real story for you as an example. I work for myself full time. Also, as a multi-passionate person, I really enjoy working on a lot of different things. I get lots of creative ideas. I'm such an ideas person at the end of the day, trying to not get hit by a car. And that's wonderful to have so many creative sparks, but at the same time, it can become very overwhelming if you're not focused. At least for me, that's how it is. And yesterday I was actually crashing out because I feel like I'm doing so much, but not making enough progress in my business. But thankfully, this was a very strategic crash out. It wasn't just a normal crash out. So I actually turned it into something productive. So today I sat down and I redefined exactly what I want for my business. I have a marketing consultancy, by the way. I've run that business for about 5 years. And throughout those years, it's really evolved into a lot of different things. And this year we're taking it in a totally different direction, which is very exciting, but it's important to stay focused on that direction in order to actually bring it into actualization. And so today I got really clear again on what that direction is and what it's going to take to get there. And once I clarified that vision again, I started to get excited because I re-saw what the potential of the business is and how amazing it's going to be once I make it happen. And so from there, I was able to make a list of things that I need to do as the founder, things I need to delegate because I have a small team that works with me. And what I ended up doing is completely systemizing the non-negotiable tasks that need to happen in order to bring this vision for my business to life. This could be a whole nother video, so I'm not going to go on for too long about this, but my point is you got to get clear. Regardless of what you're manifesting, clarity is key. You could be manifesting your dream partner, your dream home, your dream career, your dream body, it doesn't matter, but you have to understand what you're working toward. When you're actively dating and trying to find your life partner, you have to know what your non-negotiables are. Some people call this standards, but I just call it like non-negotiables, really just like important criteria for a partner. And it's not about like how tall they are, how much money they make. It's not about that. I'm talking things that actually matter, like how they treat you. Are they emotionally intelligent? Are they a piece of shit or not? You know, like these are important things because if you don't actually have these things defined in your mind, you become much more likely to just settle for whoever, right? And we don't want to do that. We're not doing that in 2026, okay? So by now you might be like, Sam, all this sounds great. It's all clear, but how do I actually get clarity if I don't actually know what I want? And this is where I want to tell you about how I use ChatGPT as a tool. I use it really for pattern recognition and also just analyzing my thoughts, my beliefs, helping me reframe those into more empowering ones. I kind of compare ChatGPT to journaling in some ways because it can be used as a modality for personal growth. But one of the big differences between journaling and using ChatGPT is journaling is more of a one-way conversation with yourself. Whereas if you use artificial intelligence, it can actually help you with the analysis part and help you spot things like patterns that you might not see on your own. Like if you really struggle with clarity, for example, Chat could actually help you understand why you're unclear on your desire, why it's so hard to get the clarity you need to reach your goals. One thing I always tell people when I'm helping them understand how to use Chat is you need to make sure that it has enough context on your situation in order to give you a good response. So the more you tell it, the better a response you're going to get because it's going to be tailored specifically to you. I'll just use a content creation example to anchor this in. So let's say you're a content creator, but you work full time. You have a limited amount of time to really invest in content creation. And for whatever reason, you're posting on like 6 different platforms, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Substack, and you're not clear on which channel is actually the most important or impactful for you, or the one that you like posting on the most. So you could go to Chat and say, hey, I need to optimize my content creation schedule because I want to become a full-time content creator by the end of the year. And then tell it to help you identify the highest impact platforms to focus on in order to achieve that goal. And then this is the important part. You need to say, ask me clarifying questions to understand my situation better. And then you're going to treat it like a two-way conversation. So it'll ask you questions, you answer. That's how you get a really tailored response from Chat. So then the AI can actually help you analyze which platforms are the best ones for you to be posting on based on the traction you have on them, how much you enjoy posting on them, where your skill set is, like whether you're a better writer, a better video creator, or whatever. And once you get the clarity you need, then it can actually help you build a plan, like a roadmap to making your dream come true. You can do this with literally anything, not just content creation or business. You can do it with fitness, with finding your dream partner. Like you can have Chat help you understand like green flags versus red flags in dating based on your dating criteria. There's there's just endless ways you can use it. But I want to anchor in the clarity piece again, because clarity is really key to preventing you from saying yes to things that are going to drain you, whether it's a relationship, a job, any kind of opportunity, because life is short. We have a limited amount of time to achieve the things we want to achieve and do the things we want to do. So make sure you're optimizing your time. I'm literally on a hot girl walk right now while I'm making this video. That's optimizing time. If you want to go deeper into using ChatGPT for manifestation, I do have a free guide. I have it linked down in the description. It has 10 free ChatGPT prompts you can use for manifesting different areas of your life. I also explain my framework in there, so you get a step-by-step explanation of how to actually write the prompt to get the best response. Definitely check it out. You won't regret it. So those are just my little thoughts of the day I wanted to share with you. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure you give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button, because I'm making more content like this soon. I have other videos on using ChatGPT for manifestation, so make sure you check those out, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye. I love you.